Hi and welcome. This is the Turtle Bob Crushes the Everest and 10,000 Calorie Challenge. And I'm going to start with I'm going to do this with the jungle circuit route. And totally lost my concentration. I have to play with my computer a little bit. Anyway, jungle circuit, I've decided to do it here because I just really like this route, and it has a nice lead out, and I think I have about 100 calories to burn to finish my calorie challenge, and about 114 feet to climb to finish the Everest challenge. So let's go with that. Ride. And off we go. Although Zwift not responding. Sometimes it takes it a second to load. But I'll go ahead and get my legs moving. And I think I've possibly figured out what was wrong with being able to switch viewpoints. So we'll see how that works too. Go ahead and come on, Watopia. There we go. Get these legs spinning. And oh yeah, I keep track of my calories with my heart rate monitor, which always gives me way more calorie burn than Zwift does. The heart rate monitors, base it off of your heart rate, whereas Zwift bases it off of your effort level. So like the watts you put out, that's how they calculate it. So they're stingy with their calories. Okay, back to my Zwift session. Let's see if I can get this to work. I think when I have YouTube and Zwift and my other stuff open to try and cast all this, other things don't like to connect. But as you can see, I'm wearing my Bike MS jersey, trying to raise money for the MS 150 in September in New Bern, North Carolina. I haven't ridden in it since, I remember, 2014, I think. So, I'm trying to get back on it. Maybe my app will work. Alright. See myself on my app. Viewpoint. No! Of course it's not gonna work. Oh well. Anyway, you can see. Oh look, it did work. Alright. Profile shot. Front view, yay! It's working. Anyways, let's see, I've only gone about 40 feet so far. This is not going to take long. Oh, there it goes. It's very slow to react, and apparently, if you see the graph at the bottom, it's giving me power drops. So that's kind of the deal. Like, apparently, the more stuff you have competing, something's gonna miss out. So I won't be changing from the app anymore. So right now, I'm working towards the 10,000 calorie because I'm going downhill. So nothing for the Everest challenge at the moment, but we're about to head back uphill. So heading into the jungle. And it's funny, I think since Zwift started keeping track of what routes you've done, I've done the jungle circuit so many times because it was like one of my favorites. And then I started doing some other stuff, and then Zwift started keeping track of what routes you've done. So it actually has me listed as not having done this one. So maybe today I can take this one off too. Feet. So like I said, when we hit, I think 114, 118 feet, that will be my Everest challenge complete. It's only taken me a year and a half. Actually, if you get on Zwift, make sure you select the Everest challenge first thing, because I started off with the Tour of California or something like that, and I didn't realize that all the feet that I had climbed doesn't go towards getting your TRON bike. You have to have the Everest challenge selected. Alright, so this is my favorite, okay, there we go. This is how I normally ride. First person point of view. Just because it feels more like me riding. And side view. I wish I looked like that. Rear view. Front view. Passing view. This one's kind of fun. Here she comes. There she goes. And there's the sloth. I always want to give the sloth a high five when I pass. But let's just go back to this view for now. So like I was saying, your heart rate monitor will tell you you're burning a ton more calories than Swift will. There's no true and accurate way to count your calories because everybody's different. These are all estimations. So I would say if you're trying to lose weight and counting your calories, go with the Swift calories because they give you less. And if you're trying to do a challenge with someone who can burn the most calories, use your heart rate monitor. So let's see, right now my heart rate monitor says I've burned 94 calories. Swift will probably say 24. And these are always a lot of fun. You see all those places where the colors disappeared on the graph. That means I had a power drop. One of the most frustrating things to have when you're on a big climb or in a race is a power drop. Because you're still pedaling, but the game thinks you stopped. I haven't had too many problems with power drops, but I've started hardwiring my laptop to my TV because I figure you have to worry about signals competing with that one. I usually try not to have power running to my computer because I think that'll kind of mess with the signal. I have to have power right now just because my laptop just didn't have enough battery power for this ride. So that could be part of where I'm getting my power drops from. I love coming through here. I know it's not real, but it just feels fun. Once again, if you want to contribute to my MS 150 bike ride in September, just go to the description and you'll see a link to my donation page, and you can donate any amount of money there. $1, $5, $25. But you know, every little bit helps. It's hard to talk and ride and hydrate. So this here is actually the start of the jungle loop. So you come through here and then you go around one more time. So now you see jungle loop, 3, 4, 5 seconds. That's how long they're timing me now. So I'm pretty sure when I complete the Everest challenge that Zwift will say, "Yay, confetti, you completed a challenge." I don't know if it'll do it for the 10,000 calorie challenge, but we'll see. I wish I could actually ride in a place like this. So I've been riding every day this week. Yesterday I only rode for about half an hour because I wanted to make sure I was close enough to completing the challenge, but not so close that I accidentally finished my challenge before the live stream. Alright, so this is where I think I'm gonna hit it. And the fan is on, but not high enough for me right now. Alright. Let's get this going. 79 feet, 80. According to my heart rate monitor, I've completed the 10,000 calorie challenge. But like I said, they don't calculate the same. I would like to not have to reach over to change the view, but this seems to interfere with things when I try and use it. Or it's really delayed because I just hit the button and nothing. It'll probably pop up like out of nowhere. 98 feet. I'll give you guys a different viewpoint. There. 102 feet. We're really close. $105. Let's hand out some ride-ons. If you have the app, the companion app, when you're not doing a race or a group ride, there'll be a circle around your arrow that represents you, and you can hit that and give everyone around you a ride-on. The person who's passing me now apparently got the Jungle Loop jersey. They got the fastest time around the loop. Ah! We did it! Everest challenge completed! Yay! Okay, since we're kind of on a flat, I have to pick out my Everest bike. I think you all will appreciate that. Menu, garage, frame, C1. Is that it? That is it. That's my TRON bike. And it's already the color I want it to be. Green. Alright. Close. We don't want to end the ride. That would be devastating. Alright. Let's get back on and finish these 10,000 calories. dripping sweat. So that guy in, oh, mine's kind of blue. I'm gonna have to go back and change the color. Needs to be green. Anyway, the glowing bike, that's the bike you get. Apparently it's the fastest bike you can get on Zwift. And you have to climb Mount Everest and then a lot more. I think it's funny whenever I see someone with a Antarctica flag. I'm wondering if there really is anyone from Antarctica. I mean, it would make sense. You probably can't ride your bike outside if you live in Antarctica. So let's check out my new wheels. Awesome. They call it the TRON bike. I'm sure you know why. I have no clue how many calories Zwift thinks I've burned. Problem is, like Zwift tells you how long you've ridden, how many feet you've climbed, how many miles you've gone, how fast you're going, your watts, all that stuff. But they don't tell you how many calories they think you've burned until you end, and then it shows you. Actually, this is taking a little longer than I was expecting. But I guess it's because of the route that I chose. But I love this route, so. Right now, my heart rate monitor says I've burned 225 calories. So I may be close on Zwift. I usually find that the calorie count is a couple hundred calories less than what your heart rate monitor says. So maybe by the time I reach the top of this climb, we'll see. It's really hard to do without some music playing. I'm thinking I may just start playing music and see what happens. The only thing is, I was afraid to play music today because I really wanted to make sure that I got my challenge in and YouTube didn't kick me off. Because I don't know what they do if you're live streaming and you have music in the background. I know if you are recording something and then you post it, usually they'll allow it, but they don't allow you to monetize it. They monetize it for themselves and then give royalties to the artists. Here, let's see if there are any beauty shots. Not of my butt. Not that that's my butt, but kind of see the mountains and the jungle. I guess we're in Mexico or something. South America. So, I was telling someone who I was riding with yesterday that I was live streaming today, and they're like, "Oh, cool, are you in a race?" I was like, "Nope." I'm one of those crazy people who just live streams my rides. Oh, I've got to be close to the 10,000 calorie challenge. I'm afraid to stop too early. Usually I do ride for about an hour, but I figure that's kind of long for someone to actually watch. Oh look, I've got a feather. Maybe I'll use that since I'm climbing. Feather. You can activate that from the app, but we all know how well my app is working right now. Well, here's the deal. If it says I've hit the 10,000 calorie mark, that'll be the end. If it doesn't, I'll ride through the start point of the jungle circuit, and then no matter what, I'll stop, because I'm pretty sure I only had about, yay! 2020 calorie challenge! Mission accomplished! I get pizza socks. It'd be nice it'd be pretty cool if you could actually get real stuff. But I'm excited. Alright, on that note, I'll put on my pizza socks for you guys, and then we'll call it a day. Pizza socks, pizza socks. You go to your garage. Apparently I have a few other new things. Where are my pizza socks? I have a touch screen, but I've got it split on the TV, so that won't work. There they are. Awesome. Pizza socks. Clothes. Let's see what they look like in game. My awesome pizza socks. Alright, on that note, over and out. Thanks for watching, and like I said, trying to raise money for the MS 150 in New Bern, North Carolina. It's in September, and the link to my donation page is in the description below. Thank you. and stream. Bye.